This is called Your Mind Voice Recording. This is from the audiobook named Mind Voice Power You Already Have.
Writing the words of your mind voice recording. This is not complicated, but I ask you to follow through this step-by-step process as I describe it here in this audiobook. Your goal is to write a series of statements that each use the personal pronoun I and are in the present, not past or future tense. Each statement must contain something that is actionable, meaning you need to be able to take action on your own words towards some specific personal outcome in your life. One example without anything actionable is easy to show you. I am enjoying drinking a fresh, hot cup of dark roasted coffee. You can find the personal pronoun I at the start of that statement. The verb enjoying in that statement is a clear example of the present, not past or future tense. That specific statement would not be at all useful for your mind voice, however. I did this deliberately just to show you the format. I did not include anything actionable. Obviously, as shown in that first example, you can accept that there is no reason at all to have your mind voice telling you that you are enjoying drinking coffee. Instead, when you write your numerous statements for your mind voice, you are aiming to have statements containing some specific action toward an outcome that you can express directly and simply. Here is an example of what I'm talking about. I am enjoying meeting people that I haven't already met, and I feel happy to experience their diversity and their differences compared to who I am. In that second example, the actionable part has an outcome of increasing one person's acceptance and appreciation of other people who are not like them. That kind of statement would not necessarily work for you. I only provided it as an example to show you the use of the personal pronoun I, and B, the use of words that profoundly change your thinking and that usually lead to changes in your day-to-day behaviors. The images and words in your mind exert control over your life. The first time I wrote my own individual statements for my first mind voice recording was during the early 1990s before we had the internet. I went to various bookstores in search of source material. The outcome for me was that I invested more than a few bucks on paperback books written and sold as self-help guides. Many people nowadays sell self-help guides. You can find high value if you look deep enough through what's available out there. You should be wary, however, of believing everything that you read merely because it says on the cover that it promises to offer you self-help. We have the internet to use today, so we can sidestep the brick and mortar bookstores. It is fun, however, to visit brick and mortar bookstores just to spend time taking in all the appealing sights and all those wonderful scents that only a book that you hold in your hands can provide. There is one major drawback, however. Searching for self-help in books or online presumes that you are capable of determining what precisely for yourself you need that can provide you with the exact help that you seek. The way that this concept of mind voice, or if you prefer to call it NLP, works is that the words in your mind every day create a vision or image of what kind of life you are going to have. But if you end up self-selecting the wrong words for you that were written for someone else, then you may end up self-selecting the wrong life for you because you selected a mind that will not work the way you expected it to work. It sounds simple, and it really is. However, choosing the right words for you can turn out to be extremely difficult. I next in this audiobook explain in simple terms how you can avoid self-selecting the wrong words and the wrong life. Deciding what you want to work on to make your life happier and then choosing the appropriate words and phrases to do so are two separate things. You will need to accomplish both. This work can be time-consuming, but these two aspects must be done if you expect to see results from using your mind voice recording. What you experience in real life, such as physical, outdoor experiences and daily exercise, such as walking or running, can directly inform you about the words and phrases that you want in your daily life. The outcome you want here is to end up with what are commonly called affirmations. Do not merely copy what you see in books or online. These are supposed to be individual statements that affirm what you want to get out of life. The words and phrases must be your own for your unique situation in life. You then pull together these words and phrases to create your personal mind voice recording. Think for yourself. In 1965, George Harrison wrote and performed a song called Think for Yourself, which appeared on the culturally significant record album Rubber Soul by the Beatles. The message in this song is simple and direct. Find it online and listen to it multiple times. The wisdom it offers is painless, priceless, and timeless. You do not need to believe what others tell you to believe. You do not need to adhere to what authority figures tell you is important or true. Your mind is yours. Use it wisely, or you most likely will cause your own mind to malfunction and become unhealthy. Structure of your recording. If you choose to record your own voice, which I definitely do recommend, you want to aim for a unique recording that you can spend under 20 minutes each day to listen to. But you should think of the 20-minute running time separately from the total number of individual statements or affirmations that you use for your recording. Here's what I mean. You could, for instance, write a grand total of 24 individual statements for yourself. My experience with this tells me that a person can read around 6 individual statements per minute. So if you have a grand total of 24 individual statements, you will need about 4 minutes to read all 24 through one time. That is not too fast for reading and not too slow. How you arrive at that 20-minute total running time for your finished recording is by repeat reading your 24 statements. I will give you an introduction and closing for you to read in your own spoken voice. Here is the structure. First, introduction about 1 minute. Second, repeat reading all 24 of your statements a total of 4 times about 16 minutes. And third, closing about 1 minute. Total recording running time equals about 18 minutes. Introduction and closing for your recording. Your individual mind voice recording needs an introduction and a closing. You should not merely preserve your voice electronically reading only your individual statements. Use an introduction and a closing like I provide. I suggest the wording for you. Of course, you can adapt or modify the wording based on individual preferences you may have. The introduction needs to put you into a relaxed and open frame of mind to enable your mind to be receptive to hearing your individual statements. The closing needs to wrap things up and set you up for your day. You want to refer to yourself using either your first name or the nickname that you go by. You are talking to yourself by way of that recording, so keep it real. Here we go. Introduction. I start today by taking a deep breath. Listen to me, your name goes here, and breathe deeply in and out as you hear my voice. I am entering a deeply relaxed state where I feel very calm, safe, and completely at peace. Take a deep breath now. As I breathe, I notice I am open to hear the life-empowering statements I have created that will help me achieve my goals and create the results that I want to achieve. Soon I will hear ideas that support my goals and provide the inspiration to overcome all challenges I may face along the way. Take another deep breath. I'm starting to feel relaxed and at peace. I'm now going into a deep, relaxed state, and I am ready to hear these powerful ideas, feeling more relaxed, going deeper. I am now feeling more relaxed than ever. I feel calm. I feel relaxed. I feel at peace. I feel in control. I'm letting go. And as I let go, all the muscle groups in my body begin to relax from my head down to my toes. I feel calm. I feel relaxed. I feel secure. Closing. Your name goes here. You are an extraordinary and aware person. I now feel a renewed awareness about my own life's possibilities because I have reached a new level of clarity. I feel deeply connected to life, and I'm centered and focused upon creating new opportunities for continued personal and emotional growth, no matter where I may go. I easily make the commitment each day to listen to this. Each time I listen to this, I become even more energized, balanced, creative, whole, and fulfilled. I am aware that this daily quiet and self-inspiring time that I devote expands my potential in this life and my consciousness. I am calm, I am relaxed, I feel energized and very much alive. I'm wiggling my fingers and my toes. I notice how great I feel. I'm allowing this energy and these feelings to resonate within me for the remainder of my day today. Here again is the structure you should attempt to duplicate. First, introduction about 1 minute. Second, repeat reading all 24 of your statements a total of 4 times about 16 minutes. And third, closing about 1 minute. Total recording running time equals about 18 minutes. Suggested 24 statements. Next, I will suggest the wording for your 24 statements in a suggested order. Of course, you can not only rearrange the order, but you can also adapt and modify the wording to best suit your individual needs and life situation. Be careful not to modify any statement too much so that a statement shifts into opposition to that which the statement meant when you first heard it here in this audio book. Here we go. I am changing how I use my own mind. I know that since I choose to change how I use my mind, I am turning my life into something much better for me. I am aware of moving forward in my life in ways that are making me choose from among the best decisions possible for me every day. I choose peace of mind for myself. I choose to embrace a calm and relaxed way of thinking while avoiding worrying about what can go wrong. I feel deeply aware that my calm and relaxed way of thinking boosts my confidence in my life every day of my life. I know I can get through any struggles that I may face because I focus my mind on calm and relaxed thinking while avoiding worrying about failing. I welcome success into my life. I embrace all the elements of success that I attract to myself because of the new, open ways that I am using my mind. I am certain that my everyday thinking and my behaviors bring me lessons from which I can always learn how to be more successful. I am a person who knows that I am so much more than merely what I do to make money or what I identify as my profession. I seek healthy and sensible choices at every opportunity I have to do so each day of my life. I feel a strong confidence to guide me in moving forward in life because I am always aware of the importance of making healthy and sensible choices. I care for myself and I love myself. I have a commitment to take good care of myself, my mental health, and my physical health. I seek healthy feelings in my life and also avoid unhealthy feelings. I am motivated by a calm and respectful way of looking at other people and all of the many life situations that I come across in my life. I let go of any feelings of anger or resentment quickly and do not let feelings of anger or resentment have any lasting impact upon my thinking or my behaviors or my life choices. I welcome the opportunity to have a life in which many people who are different from me come into my life, and I learn from them, no matter how different they may be compared to me. I aim for a clear and strong sense of my own individual thoughts and beliefs and values. I avoid paying too much attention to anyone whose thoughts and beliefs and values bring them ongoing anger and resentment. I avoid spending much time with anyone whose thoughts and beliefs and values bring them ongoing anger and resentment. I believe in replacing any anger and resentment I may have each day with a calm and respectful view of other people. I accept that I make the best possible life for myself because I choose to use my mind in the best possible ways for keeping a calm and respectful view of other people. Usage tips for your mind voice recording. Let's first look at how you will use your mind voice recording in the technical sense. You want to be able to play back a recording of you speaking in your own voice. The total running time of that recording should be around 20 minutes. You will want to play back this customized recording each day, once a day. Since form follows function, you will want to have a recording of your multiple statements on a handheld device that you can carry with you anywhere you go. You will want to have headphones or other ear devices that are made for your private and solo listening. This is because you need to be able to listen to your recording without anyone else listening in with you. The recording is supposed to be private. The recording is supposed to be heard only by you alone. Using affirmations is not at all like meditation. Those like me who practice transcendental meditation know full well not to drive while meditating because meditating requires closing one's eyes. You can, if you wish, listen to your recorded affirmations while you are driving because your eyes are open. My preference is listening to my mind voice recordings while outside walking so I can feel the sun on my face and breathe the air outside as the wind blows onto my face. I never close my eyes while walking outside in the sun and breathing in the outside air. What I'm saying here is this. You want to take your recorded mind voice with you. It is portable. Use it on the go. But always keep your eyes open literally when you are listening to your recorded mind voice, unless you are listening while you are seated comfortably inside a safe and secure place by yourself alone. Most handheld devices easily play back audio files in the MP3 format, which is universally compatible nowadays. So you should use that file format. Most handheld devices have a microphone that can be used to record your voice. You should not use one device for recording and then play back that recording on some other device. Doing that would require you to transfer the recording from one device to another, which is an unneeded step, and during the transfer, you could lose or damage your recording accidentally. Be aware of where you are when you create your mind voice recording on your handheld device. You should choose a location that is sufficiently quiet so that the background sounds such as freeway traffic or dogs barking or people talking or music playing nearby won't be recorded along with your voice. You should write down on paper all your 24 statements so you can have the pieces of paper in front of you when you make your recording on your handheld device. You could sit down and read all your statements off a computer screen displaying a word processor if you prefer. But there is an enormously powerful impact that you can bring to yourself when you write down your statements in your own handwriting as compared to putting your statements into a computerized word processor by typing on a keyboard. You should preserve a digital copy of your mind voice recording, such as by emailing the MP3 file to yourself. You never know what may happen. You don't want to lose the only copy of your mind voice recording that you've got. Always make a backup. I would urge you never to share your personal mind voice recording with any other person. Do not share this recording even with a loved one. The recording is yours and should be kept private by you. No exceptions. The possibility exists that if you allowed anyone else to listen to your uniquely personal mind voice recording, they might encourage you to stop using it because of their disagreement with the process or a lack of understanding of why you accepted mind voice as a concept at all. You want to avoid that particular outcome. I believe that it's never too late to start using your own personal mind voice recording. However, your mind has taken many years of time and development to get to the current condition it is in today. For the purpose of our discussion here today, I will set a benchmark of 40 years of age for this. There are two types of people who can use mind voice, those who are under the age of 40 and those who are at age 40 and up. Those of you listening to the audiobook who are in the under 40 group likely will find less resistance in your mind to accepting individual statements to which you listen every day compared to people who are in the 40 and up group. The fewer number of years that your mind has had in both time and development can mean that the impact of using your own personal mind voice recording will be apparent to you more relatively quickly. Yet the duration between the first time use of a personal mind voice recording and the first apparent impact you notice subjectively is connected entirely to how flexible and adaptable your mind happens to be. This is not based on your age at all. Don't expect literally overnight results from the very first time you use your personal mind voice recording. Your mind needs time to process. Your mental flexibility and adaptability also plays a vital role in how quickly you will notice an impact. What you can do to speed up the impact, however, is simple. You need to relax and allow and encourage your mind to process what you are giving it through your personal mind voice recording and the statements that you wrote and recorded. If in your mind you maintain any sense of hesitation or day-to-day worry that this is not going to work for you, it's possible you could end up holding back your mind from processing all this properly like your mind needs to do. After you have used this specific technique of playing back your recorded voice each day, every day, you should begin to notice changes in how you feel about what life shows you. Power in a cowboy song. Mind voice is for people who accept that our emotions have certain power. You should also accept that you have power over your emotions. You are not out of control when it comes to your emotions, even if we stop using technology to replay daily affirmations in our minds. My personal awareness of the power I have over my own emotions became clear when I was a kid. I wasn't yet 10 years of age when I heard a local radio station in my little hometown play the old Hank Williams song, "Your Cheatin' Heart." I saw my father get tears in his eyes. Because of a cowboy song, I wondered what was wrong with my father. I had been taught that men aren't supposed to cry. I kept listening. I concluded that there was power available to those who were on the radio. That motivated me. I wanted in on that. I wanted to be cool like the guys I heard on the air. I wanted to tap into the power that they had. So I sought a career in radio broadcasting. And yeah, I'm talking about what motivated me as I grew up. I longed to work in professional fields using technology. That's why I went into the radio broadcasting business in Hollywood. You too can and should think about how you want to use your power of emotions and what are the purposes for which you want to use that power. If you learn like I learned how to blend emotions with technology, then you too can access the power to control and influence attitudes and behaviors of people. Emotions by themselves won't do it. Technology alone won't either. But you can learn the wisdom of blending emotions with technology, learning that will enable you to generate the power to control and influence people's attitudes and behaviors. In brief, the way you can accomplish this use of emotions with technology is through storytelling. Yes, that's what I said, storytelling. More accurately, what I'm referring to is known as journalistic storytelling nonfiction, as compared to fictional storytelling. To leave journalistic storytelling only to those who work in media industries and the news business is to make a costly mistake. This audiobook is presented using the kind of journalistic storytelling that I endorse. We each have the exact same access to the power of storytelling. We may not all become celebrated and famous authors or actors or poets or musicians who can make money from the stories that we tell. But every human being is hardwired, so to speak, inside their brain to be a storyteller. Whether you choose to believe this or not will never change the reality that somewhere deep inside your mind, there is a story that empowers your life. Also true is that as humans, our minds are programmed since our earliest days to respond emotionally to storytelling about the successes or failures of other people. You want to tap into that mind programming everyone has if you want to inject emotions through storytelling in your business life and your personal life too. The people that I am aiming for with this audiobook are those who choose to harness their mind's built-in capabilities and power effectively by using stories that they keep repeating to themselves, growing older, fully alive, and fully functioning. Also true is that I am aiming to be relevant with what you've heard me say aloud here, drawn from my certified professional coaching to help people who are growing older and want to remain fully alive and fully functioning in this life. What you've heard me say aloud here in this audiobook and in my one-to-one coaching of people can benefit especially my fellow baby boomers, but any person from any generation will derive benefits too. As I suggested earlier within these audiobook recordings, I believe that if you are at least around age 40, then you are within the specific audience I am trying to reach. And I wish you well as you move forward in exploring your own personal mind voice to take control over your own life. Thank you for listening. You can choose to replay any part of this audiobook in any order to gain new insights at any time from now on. Thanks again for listening.